As for emails is very simple. You go ahead and click email services, click the X here, and then go over here to dedicated domain and IP. Please don't let this freak you out. I'm going to walk you guys through this the entire step of the way. Click add domain. Enter domain name. So for me, I'm going to type in aaronbeatles.com. But I'm going to add lc.aaronbeatles.com. And I'm only doing this because this is the best way to send emails from them. You want to put lc, then dot, whatever your name is. I'm going to go to add and verify. And depending on where you have the domain that you want registered will depend if it actually can set it up automatically or if it will be done manually. Ideally, if you have GoDaddy or Cloudflare, it will automatically log in and add the records for you. So that's what I would recommend. If you don't, and you have Namecheap or any other platform, you would click that button that I just clicked, Add Record Manually. You would go in and make these DNS record changes, which are pretty easy. They also have a help video right here, which I will open up and show you right here.
Welcome to this.
Looks like it's a 3-minute long video, and they just show you guys how to set up the exact same, how to set up the stuff for you. This looks like Cloudflare, so that's how that will be done. If you guys have any additional questions, I've also made a video on how to add these things that I will share with you guys later on. Click continue, and then here it will see if you have either GoDaddy or Cloudflare, and it's going to find out that I am on GoDaddy, and it will authorize the domain, and it will now try to log in. Now, as you can see, we went from HighLevel, and it took me right into GoDaddy to try to add this record. So all you're going to do is click the connect button. It will connect it, and now it is my lead connector domain. So now it's already taken me back here, and now it shows a couple different things. Don't let this freak you out. These are the manual records that you would have to do if you don't have it on GoDaddy or Cloudflare. If you do have it on GoDaddy or Cloudflare, ideally you just wait a minute or two, and then you click the verify button. As you can see, some of these things are now verified, but there's some other things that are not on here. Ideally, you do want DMARC added on here. With Google's recent updated changes in, I believe, February of 2024, this is, I wouldn't say a requirement, but I highly recommend that you add this on there to make sure that whatever emails that you're sending will actually be delivered. I'm going to go ahead and click verified domain again. As you can see, they added all these records except for this final one. And this, I would say, is the most important. So now we're going to actually go ahead and go to GoDaddy. Okay, so now I'm actually inside of GoDaddy. And as you can see here, I'm in the domain section, portfolio. I then selected the domain that I'm trying to add. I went ahead and clicked DNS and then DNS records. Please don't let this get you guys confused or worried, because I promise you it's very simple, it's very easy, and I'm going to walk you through this 100%. So I'm going to change this. You can see down here it says 10. I'm going to change it to 50 just so we can see all the different records here. So as you can see, there's a bunch of different records here: A records, NS records, CNAME records, all these different types of things. And all these really mean, A just points things. Name server just means, hey, where am I hosted at? CNAME is just like A, but instead of it being numbers, it's actually websites. MX is just your mail records. So this is actually using Mailgun. Lead connector uses Mailgun. And so as you can see, all those records, the TXT record, the CNAME, the MX records were all added successfully here to GoDaddy, but there was one that wasn't added, and it's actually a TXT record. So I'm going to go ahead and click the Add New Record button. Type, I'm going to scroll down to TXT. I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to select, you can see it says host name. I'm going to go ahead and select that, copy that. See, this is name or host name. Paste it in there to the name area. I'm going to go to values to be entered. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go back over here, and you can see value. So I'm going to go ahead and paste that in there. I'm going to leave TTL the default, and I'm going to click save. Perfect. So as you can see, I just added that record into here. You can see it right here. The TXT record, DMARC. And perfect. So now just like that, that record is added. It may not be able to be verified right this second, but within about 30 to 60 seconds it should be verified. Let's go ahead and see. Looks like it did. So as you can see, it took us to a new page, and now it's showing it did verify. So I'm going to go ahead and click this button, because what happens is is all of these records are added, and then you can see right here it says SSL pending. SSL just means that link, that website is now going to be secure. But it's just pending. It's just going to take a minute. When I mean a minute, it could be 1 to 5 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and click Verify Now. Click Verify Domain. Now we can see that the SSL is issued, and now it's completely active and ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and click the 3 dots here. I'm going to go to Set Headers. And then for here, I'm just going to type in my name, Aaron Beatles. And then from email, I'm just going to do aaron@aaronbeatles.com. So what this means is when you send an email, it's going to be saying, okay, well, who's this email from? This email is from Aaron Beatles, and the email that it's from, that HighLevel sending for me, is from aaron@aaronbeatles.com. Go ahead and click Save, and now you can see the default headers are now this. And if it's a doctor or a dentist, it would be whatever the dentist's name is here, and then whatever that actual email address is. And ideally, you want it to go to an inbox or an email that actually is real, so that way when somebody emails this email back, it actually goes to the doctor's email address or one of his assistants. And so that is how you add a domain and an email service all in one.